Right. Apparently it's from within the noodle cart. So I had the right idea with this, but just not quite good enough.
Take that!
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Mr. Lita Talia. What do you mean? Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We shall listen to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing right next to the trash can when he saw the two men. And just to show you where it's going with this. Curtain. Wesley Stick was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. He shouted just as he told us in his testimony, and the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot was fired, and the victim is hit in the right temple. Oh no! Oh yes. Which direction was the right temple facing at that moment? That's right, toward the noodle stand. Order! 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 So you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand?
Let's think about this a bit more, shall we? You'll say the killer was inside the noodle stand, which means the victim, Dr. McCactus, came into the park, wheeling his own murder into cart behind him. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I'd think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along.
There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place?
Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding in the stand. We've not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence of proof someone was in the stand.
Can I prove that? You want evidence someone was in the stand? Well, I got it. I got it right here. Intriguing! Let's see what you've got. Show of proof someone was hiding in the noodle stand.
Take that!
Thoughts, Prosecutor Gavin? Oh dear.
We have a choice between heaven or hell. Either our brains are damaged or her forehead is. I wonder which it is.
The court finds Mr. Justice's brain faulty by majority vote. Oh, time to pick something else. How about showing us the right evidence this time? Show us proof someone was hiding in the noodle stand. The Meerkatis Clinic, and they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene. And a single slipper print was found at the scene, right next to the noodle stand. Oh, and Miss Talia, your toe print was found in the left slipper. In other words, this is proof you were inside the noodle stand.
Yet there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith?
Observe the diagram. A pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. A slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone footpath.
Yet you still can't say it's a footprint, yeah?
Why not?
You have the impression left by a single slipper. Thought it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground.
That's just dumb.
One more thing. A noodle stand is typically covered with tools of noodle making trades. There's no room for a person to hide in there.
You have a point. Could someone have hidden in that stand?
Apollo, I think I might be onto something. I think I've figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room in the stand, some things would have to be...
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have proof someone could have hidden in the stand? I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand. This is a noodle bowl stolen Heirloom's Noodles noodle stand. Yes, what about it? We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday in the lobby of the Meerkatis Clinic. A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic? Mr. Eldoom was very clear about these bowls. Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Meerkatis Clinic, no less. Right around the time that you were there, Miss Alita Talia.
Stop! I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. They're worse lies than the spoiled brat's pickup lines.
I'd like to remind the witness of her current status. The court does not consider you entirely innocent.
Show me an innocent and I'll show you a fairy tale.
In any case, the defense has somehow made its point. The witness has both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Meerkatis.
More fairy tales. This whole trial's a fairy tale.
Then please pull us back down to reality, Miss Talia. I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself. This is it. Why was Dr. Meerkatis pulling the stand that night? And what was Alita Talia doing inside it? Time to get to the bottom of this case.
That night I went to ask Dr. Meerkatis for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting the chart fall into the Kitaki family's hands. But Dr. Meerkatis didn't understand. For some reason he thought the Kitakis had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him.
Bollocks. You knew about the botched operation, so you tried to get rid of the chart to save yourself.
I won't make excuses. I did warn the good doctor and gave him a chance. I told him the brat got his health checkup report, and he was coming to settle the score.
I see. Very well, Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honour. This is the last testimony. Either I perceive the truth or it's over. Right, better look out for the ring then. Oh wait, it just moved! I could have sworn I saw it fucking move when I backed out of it then. Ugh. So you did go to steal the chart?
Were you listening? I said I asked him for it.
The victim was a man in good health. I don't see how she could have coerced him.
Oh, it would have been impossible without a pistol.
But what if she did have a pistol?
I admit I wanted the chart, that much is true. My reason was simple.
It certainly would have put a damper on your wedding plans, I'd say.
Not only that, if the Gitakis had gotten the chart, I'd probably with Dr. McCarthy's now pulling that great noodle stand in the sky.
It seems our fitness was in a fix as well.
Who would have died pulling a noodle stand? When I die, it'll be by disappearing mysteriously in the middle of a magic act.
Can we be a little less morbid, please?
So you see, I needed that chart. But Dr. McCarthy didn't understand.
He didn't understand?
He wouldn't listen to a word I was saying. The moment he saw me, he started to tremble. Huh. I thought, what a sad excuse for a man.
Please don't smile like that anymore, it's creepy.
He was practically delusional.
They sent you?
He thought the Gitakis had sent me to get the charts.
It makes some sense. You're the son's fiancée.
Don't make me laugh. The Gitakis send me. They don't play that way. If they'd known about the chart, they would have gone there with guns blazing. But I couldn't convince the trembling doctor otherwise.
If that was really all that happened, what were those noodle bowls doing there?
How should I know? There weren't any balls when I went, I know that much. Why don't you let me be and go look for your killer someplace else, alright?
Do I detect uncertainty there? This is my last chance. Yeah, actually, I felt it respond.
I couldn't see a thing. It's up to you, Apollo.
Time to perceive the truth. Here comes justice. So it's the last statement, is it? Aha!
Gotcha!
All I did was talk and lie.
What? Show me proof.
I'm pretty sure about this one. I'm getting the hang of this. A little slip in confidence and they give it all away. The proof is you, Miss Talia. All I did was talk to him, you claim. Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say these words.
My twitch? What are you talking about?
You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf.
But what?
This is working better than I hoped. Her unconscious actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits and lies. 2 dots. Connect the dots and find the truth.
Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth.
This is when you call what really happened in that office. You can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? Seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone's trying to hide something. Yeah, no shit. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Talia. Something happened between you and the victim in the Mir Catis clinic office. And I've got proof that shows exactly what happened.
I knew you were bluffing.
Shit.
I could tell by the way you fondled your spiky hair.
Oh, she found my habit. Better rethink this. Okay, when we found the Mia Catis clinic office, there were signs of it. Ah, the bloody lamp, right?
Well, what's that?
You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken and there's a red splotch on the cord. Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state.
Spit it out. This talking in circus nonsense is killing me.
Very well. The answer's very simple, Miss Alita Talia. Please remove your scarf. Gotcha.
Objection!
The Sartato determined what happens into Park, yet he seems to have drifted off target.
We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting, as soon as the witness removes her scarf.
I won't do it. This is insane. I'm an unrelated third party. You can't order me to remove my clothing.
Miss Talia, I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven.
What?
You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf.
No! No!
I knew it. I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Talia? Oh. Your neck that isn't what I think it is. Something did happen that night at Mia Catis clinic. You need to get the chart back no matter what it took, even if you had to steal your fiance's pistol to do it. But wait! Looking at this lamp and the witness's neck, it looks like the very opposite happened. Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness specifically. You tried to threaten Dr. Mia Catis and he attacked you. That's what happened the night of the Mia Catis clinic.
Ah!
Order! 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 Will someone please tell me what really happened?
I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Mekatis. That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you.
Looks like my clinic's seen its last patient.
We have to get rid of that chart. Quick, open the safe. Give it to me.
So you can save your own skin?
What?
I know what you're up to. You want in with the family. And if they see the chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. But if I'm going down, I want some company. You. And what happened next?
He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord. Pal Mekatis was serious, deadly serious. He really wanted to strangle me. I must have blacked out.
So you were the victim? And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick?
I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There, are you happy now? I was out cold, almost killed. And you claim that I snuck into that noodle stand? But how could I?
Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened at the Mircatis clinic. It would seem our victim was not entirely without blame himself.
I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking about it. It was hard to breathe. I told you everything. Can I go home now?
You bear some responsibility for the events that day, true. Yet, if you were also a victim, this court would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining questions from Miss Talia.
When did this happen? Suddenly everyone's sympathising with her. I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Talia?
Very well. This finishes the cross-examination of this...
Objection!
Not so fast. The party's just getting started. Now, Vivok.
What?
Those spikes on your head are softer than they look. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way?
Prosecutor Gavin?
Mircatis choked Alita Talia. She fell unconscious. But what happened next?
He's right. There's more we don't know.
But she was choked hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while.
Even still, what if it was her in the noodle stand?
Alita Talia, half dead, Dr. Mircatis pulling that stand, and a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand.
What if it's all true? We might have already figured out what truly happened that night.
Miss Alita Talia, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet.
You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, Prosecutor Gavin.
Me, Fräulein, I only wish to know the truth.
Well, let's go back over what we learned up till now. On the day of the murder, Rocky saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside him. So he took a pistol from the family stash, with the intent of giving Dr. Mircatis some of his own medicine.
Miss Talia heard about this from Rocky, so she went to the Mircatis clinic ahead of him, in order to get rid of the chart with her signature.
But then something happened.
Sounds like you figured it all out. But remember, I was the victim. I was out cold.
But what about Dr. Mircatis?
That does seem to be a problem. He just strangled Alita Talia. Perhaps he fought to death. What did he do after the crime?
I was just knocked out, not dead.
From the state of his clinic and the scene in the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, her forehead, care to guess?
Well, Mr. Justice, what did Mr. Mircatis do? Maybe he'd think he killed Alita Talia. Do I have evidence to show what he did next?
Take that!
As his next move, Dr. Mircatis stole Guy Eldu's noodle stand.
What? Killing me disturbed him that much? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand?
It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic's foyer? Bowls that belong inside the stand? I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? The stand was at the clinic. The question is, why do you remove the bowls?
Maybe because the stand was heavy.
Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place.
Ah, wait, you don't mean...
I do. Dr. McCattis did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Miss Talia.
My corpse?
Dr. McCattis panicked and thought he killed you.
His next move will be to dispose of the body.
That's crazy talk. You're all crazy.
Then let's think about it logically. The doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind, but on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant, Rocky Kitaki?
I question your logic.
What's this, Prosecutor Gavin?
The park is a dead end. I've already headed the direction to begin with.
That's right. He had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. It was a trick. That spoiled brat made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand.
Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination?
What?
Apparently the defense has an idea. Tell us, where Dr. McCarthy was heading with the stand. Please show us on the diagram. Where exactly was the victim dragging that stand?
To the river, obviously. You shouldn't need telling that.
That's a river!
Yes, Your Honour. I scarcely need to explain why.
A perfect place to dispose of a body.
He was going to throw me into the river?
He didn't have many other options, Fräulein.
I believe this clears up all the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Miss Alita Talia. And then, the denouement, is that? The denouement? Wesley Stickler of panty snatching fame walks up. Seeing two men, he shouts in that instant,
So, I shot him?
you're the only one who could have stolen Wookie's pistol. It had to be you.
Well, Miss Talia?
Nice work.
You mean I'm right?
I mean, you've done a fine job drawing up a story to get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming. Apollo's backed up everything he said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Mercatis pulling that stand through the park? Who knows? But there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows of where I speak.
Where of what? Can't believe you're still trying to deny this.
Is this true, Prosecutor Gavin?
Must I always be the one who points out her forehead's errors?
Maybe there really is something.
I believe the Fräulein speaks of her doctor's car.
His car?
That's right. The Mercatis clinic has that big garage.
In which set of green sports car was it?
Why'd he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he would have used his car.
Also, we found a victim without probable cause to steal the stand. And our defense about the case.
I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken.
Ah, what an excellent counter-argument, Fräulein. Too bad you're quite wrong.
Huh?
Don't tell me you forgot what happened to your daddy.
Daddy?
That's right. That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright was the green sports car.
Oh yes, I'd nearly forgotten about that.
Afterward, he drove it back to the garage. It ran fine.
That's right. So why didn't he use his beloved sports car?
A glaring contradiction to be sure. More glaring than your forehead. No.
Order! 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 Well, Mr. Justice, why didn't Dr. Mirkatis use his car to carry the body?
Is that a god of surrender I hear? Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. Everything I've learned?
Mr. Justice, this contradiction cast doubt on your entire case. Is this truly your last chance? The events will explain to us what happened that night.
Well, these all fucking suck. Actually, it was someone else who stole the stand.
But then why was the victim pulling it?
Well, he would have had to steal it from someone else.
We're back to where we started, Mr. Justice.
Without an explanation why he couldn't use the car.
I'll ask you again.
I have an idea. It's all coming together. That night, Dr. Mirkatis couldn't use his car.
Now you're making even less sense than usual.
Not according to my information, Miss Talia. Put one and one together and the explanation's simple.
If it's so simple, can you show us more evidence? Show us proof why the car couldn't run that night.
Take that!
This is proof why the car broke down that night. Well, Prosecutor Gavin?
It's both a malfunction, alright. A malfunction in her forehead's brain.
The court accepts this evidence.
Ha ha, very funny, guys.
Mr. Justice, you'll mend your malfunction and present the evidence that makes sense.
The panties in the exhaust?
Take that!
Let's see now. Panties again?
Yes, I'm with you on that, Judge. I'm not reading that.
Even the truth.
Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of these panties, the latest in a string of similar thefts actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hit. In the Mirkatis Clinic garage.
What?
The snatcher hid the panties before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them?
When they found the car's exhaust pipe?
Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin. Clog the exhaust and they won't run.
Aye, how interesting.
While Miss Tully and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher snuck into Mirkatis' garage. From that time until the time we found these, that car wouldn't start.
What? That's why Dr. Mirkatis had to use the noodle stand. It was the closest thing you could think of.
Well, Miss Talia, this wraps up your doubts quite nicely, I think.
So it does. Where am I? So dark, can't see, cramped, pain, my throat's burning.
What's your problem? You, Doc, I know what you did.
Lucky?
You lie to me, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man. Wait, let me explain. Fine, I'll give you your last request. Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me.
No, he'll ruin everything. I have to stop him.
Jason wants you to.
Funny. This isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh well, too bad.
There's still one mystery. How'd you manage to disappear from that stand?
In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running.
I believe we heard as much from Leslie Stickler. He went to use a public phone to inform the police.
Which is why I made my escape.
Which is when you left that slipper print.
Dr. Mercatus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in that paint, though.
That was your mistake.
No, my biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice. I believed in you and your anything agency. If anyone would get Rocky declared guilty, it was you.
I believe we reached a conclusion of sorts. Prosecutor Gavin, how's Miss Elisa Talia doing?
She's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest now.
Prosecutor Gavin sure seems calm for someone who just lost.
I think he already knew. He figured out she was the killer a while ago. He lost, but I didn't exactly win either.
Something's the matter her forehead.
Looks like it's time to announce a verdict. Not guilty. Court is adjourned.
Great job, Apollo. You did it.
Yeah, we did, somehow.
Rocky's off the hook. Free to become the gangster he always wanted to be. And he has you to thank.
Hey, attorney man, you're gonna pay for what you did to my Alita Holmes.
All to blame, I guess.
You give me my Alita back. Stupid pointy-headed attorney with death wish. Enough, Rocky. Mr. Kitaki. It's high time you opened your eyes, Rocky. What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you opened yours. Giving up the life, trying to become some kind of businessman. Don't talk about what you don't understand, Rocky.
I'm afraid the guard's going to throw them both out.
If not in jail, wouldn't that be a happy ending?
Huh, maybe we can help them out. We know why Mr. Kentucky needs to make so much money. Maybe we should tell Rocky. Oh, Wocky, Apollo has something to tell you.
I do? Way to put me on the spot. Was that?
Show him the reason why, Apollo. Why is Mr. Kitaki trying to become a businessman?
Take that!
Think about it, Wocky. Think about your condition. I told your mum a little plum yesterday. She don't mean. You aren't really, are you? I searched the globe and I found one. A doctor who can take the bullet out for you, Wocky. But it's an expensive procedure. Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you? I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you, Wocky. I want to help you and I want to do it clean. Please understand, Wocky. Dad. Man, I see how it is, old man. You're always looking out for...
Wocky?
Listen, good old man. One day, I'm going to take you out, and we'll see who's the OG. You try to hide your business suit, I'll find you. Stupid old geezer.
Wocky!
No, it's as it should be. Mr. Kitaki. I liked it more about the puppy dog eyes. I'm glad to have met you. I'm not good with words. I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you. Me? I don't think... Someday, I'll bake you one of the latest, the Kitaki Lime Pie. He's opening a pie shop. So long. And he was gone.
Well, let's head back, Apollo. To the Right Anything Agency.
Hey, since when I work at your agency?
Oh, we make a good team. Don't just stand there, let's get going.
Why not? She did help me out. And there's a few questions I still need answers. Like this power of mine she showed me. And my bracelet. If anyone can help me figure it out, it's her. But I can't say I care much for what her father's become.
Oh, that's right, we have to go someplace first.
Huh? Where?
Why, to claim our reward from Mr. Eldoon.
Ah, salty noodles. Right. You got his stand back already?
Oh, and after that, you can come see my show. With a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat.
Oh, it's special, alright. Please, anything but him.